Hey there, trainers. Thank you for joining me on the very first of hopefully many videos here on the Poke Patrol channel. My name is Hollis, and I will be your cringy host for the foreseeable future. Lucky you. I know it's really hard to make it big in the PokeTuber community, just based on the sheer amount of people doing the exact same thing. So I figured the best way for me to just slide on in there would be to do some, I don't know, Pokemon Go news, some updates on Sword and Shield. But then I figured, that, let's just do a tier list and on everyone's favorite Pokemon. That being said, before we get started, I need you guys to repeat after me. This is Poke Patrol's opinion. His opinion may be different than mine, and that is okay. Say it, guys.
Your video sucks.
Alright, close enough. So, let's just jump onto the tier list. This is going to be the original 151 Pokemon, no Mega Evolutions, I'll say that for something else. I'll be ranking these Pokemon from S+, which is for the best of the best, the cream of the crop, all the way down to Dear Arceus No, which is reserved for Pokemon that make you say,
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
And one last thing, there's 151 of them, so I'm gonna go fast, like Sonic. So I'm gonna try to get my explanation for each in about 15 seconds or less. Let's do this. Let's just jump right in. I'll be going from Bulbasaur to Mew in that order, and let's see where your favorites end up. I'm sorry in advance. Alright, let's just start off. Automatically, I think the Bulbasaur line is the worst out of the three starter evolutions, but they are not bad by any means, so I'll be sticking them in the B tier, all three of them. Boop, 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 and Mega Venusaur can stay down there where it belongs. Charmander, instant A. Charmeleon I like less. I don't know, he's cool. He doesn't change too much from Charmander, which is, yeah. It's basically the same reason I didn't put Bulbasaur's evolution line up further. It's just, they stay the same. Charizard, obviously, is an S. Squirtle, my boy, definitely an A. Wartortle, B as well. I'm not really a big fan of middle evolutions, especially not in the first generation. Blastoise, another S. Blastoise has always been my go-to starter. Caterpie, Caterpie's a D. Metapod's a D. Butterfree is a C. I guess I probably should have explained more about what I'm doing here. The F tier is just bad Pokemon that are just terrible designs. D is more like this things that aren't very imaginative, and C and upwards is just based on my personal opinion. But I'd say if you're in C tier or better, you're a great Pokemon. You're fine. That being said, let's get back to it. Weedle, D tier. Kakuna, D tier. Beedrill is a B tier. Beedrill's awesome. Pidgey is literally just a bird. He's going to D tier. Pidgeotto is a bird with an emo haircut. I'd rate him higher, but people kept calling me Pidgeotto when I had that haircut, and it hurt my feelings. So, Pidgeot's cool. Pidgeot can go in the B tier. Rattata is literally a rat. Raticate is an uglier rat. Once again, Spearow is a bird. Fearo's cool. Fearo's a C tier. Snake, I just call it Snake. That's how unimaginative Ekans is. Okay, Ekans can go there. Arbok's kind of cool, actually. I kind of like Arbok. Arbok's a C tier. Pikachu. Alright. I think if I put Pikachu... If I put Pikachu anywhere other than S tier, it's not fair. Like, he's the mascot. He's the whole reason this franchise became what it is, so... Pikachu's S tier. Raichu, A tier. I love Raichu. He's so cute. Sandshrew, also A tier. Sandslash, also A tier. The Nidoran lines, so those are interesting. I'm going to go ahead and say all of these Nidoran forms are B tier. Nidoqueen is A, and Nidoking is an S tier. Nidoking is cool. And I'm sorry if you don't agree, Nidoking is cool. Don't call me sexist because Nidoqueen's lower. It's just not as cool of a design. Clefairy. Clefairy's fine. C. Clefable, it's literally just a fatter Clefairy. That's fine. Vulpix. Vulpix is B. Ninetales. Beautiful Pokemon. I'm really tempted to put Ninetales in S tier, actually. But I think A tier is better. Yeah, I feel right about A tier for Ninetales. Jigglypuff can go here with Clefairy and Clefable. And Wigglytuff as well. I always like group them together. They're just too similar. Zubat can go in F tier because I'm tired of experiencing it in caves. Golbat is a bit better. I don't know. I think Golbat's D tier, actually. He's no Crobat. Oddish is D. Gloom. I hate Gloom. This looks so stupid. Vileplume, on the other hand, is a great Pokemon. Paris is also a D. Parasect's a pretty cool Pokemon. I love me some Venonat and Venomoth. They are really well designed, honestly. Diglett's a D tier. Dugtrio is an F tier. And we'll be seeing the exact same thing for Magnemite and Magneton later on the list. It's like, hey, how do we evolve this thing? Let's put 3 of them together. It's a terrible idea. And I'm sorry if you don't like that. I know Gen 1 is pretty harsh when it comes to judgment and stuff like that. Like, if you disagree with anything with Gen 1, you're going to get shit on a lot, and I'm prepared for that. And I just don't think it's a good evolution line. This is unimaginative. And that's what Pokemon's all about. Imagination. Meowth is pretty cool. Meowth can go in B tier. And Persian, I want to put Persian in A tier, but it doesn't feel right, so I'm going to put him in B tier. Psyduck. Psyduck's a B tier. Golduck. Same thing with Golduck. I want to put him in A tier. It doesn't feel right, you know? I'm going to do it. Golduck's, I like Golduck's design. Mankey and Primeape both belong in B. Growlithe is an obvious A, and Arcanine is an obvious S tier. There's no denying that. If you deny it, you hate Pokemon, and you're bad at life. I'm indifferent about the Poliwag line. I think they're all mediocre, and they're pretty much all the same design, so they can go down there. And the C tier. Abra's cool. Kadabra's cool. Alakazam is f***ing awesome. Fight me if you disagree. Alakazam just was broken in Generation 1 when it comes to the games. Like, I mean, I think all Psychic types were, but Alakazam, just on top of all the Psychics, was broken. Machop, B tier. Machoke, B tier. Machamp, this one is definitely a personal preference, but I think Machamp is S tier. This is mainly bias for me because I use Machamp a lot in Pokemon Go when I play. He's just so damn useful. He's one of the best Pokemon Go Pokemon, and honestly, like, I can't see my team without him at this point. So there you go, Machamp. You've earned your way into the S tier. Congratulations. Bellsprout, B tier. This whole line's a B tier, honestly. You know what? Tentacool can go in D tier. Tentacruel can go in A. Actually, you know what? Tentacool, you're cool. You're way too cool for D tier. Unlike Geodude, who's literally just a rock. And Graveler. Golem's B tier. Ponyta, B tier. Rapidash, A tier. Easy A tier. It's a unicorn on fire. Slowpoke, B. Slowking, or Slowbro, B. Magneton is fine. It's fine. Whatever. It's C. Or Magnemite. Magneton is F for the same reasons of Dugtrio. It's just 3 Magnemites stuck together. Like, what happens if you take them apart? What if you take one Magnemite off the Magneton? Like, what does that become? Is it just 2 Magnemites, or is it like a middle evolution no one's discovered? Farfetch'd. Farfetch'd is... I really like Farfetch'd, guys. I'm not gonna lie. He deserves so much better treatment than he gets. So he's going in B tier. There are some rumors about Farfetch'd getting an evolution in Sword and Shield, so my PP is ready for that. And by that, I mean my Poke Patrol. Obviously, that's PG friendly here. Doduo and Dodrio. That's had a stroke. They're C tier. Yeah, they don't change too much in evolutions. Seal's an F tier. Dugon's an F tier. They're cute, but they're literally just animals. They're literally just a seal and a dugong. Okay, this one's tricky for me. Grimer and Muck. I mean, based on what I've been ranking everyone off of, I have to rate them low. But I personally really love Grimer and Muck. Oh god. Do I become a hypocrite in my first video, or do I follow through with... this is my feelings. I can do what I want. Grimer is C tier and Muck is B tier. Shelder is a C tier. Cloyster, who looks like some form of genitalia, is obviously a B tier. Here's a hot take. Ghastly, Haunter are both A tier, and Gengar is an S tier. And I think that being said, that is the highest ranked evolution line from what I'm seeing so far. Onyx is nothing special. Onyx is a B tier for me. Drowsy and Hypno I hate. This is maybe an unpopular opinion. I think they're bad Pokemon. I think Drowsy looks better than Hypno. Hypno looks like a neighborhood pedophile. And I'm not saying that to be edgy. He lures children away. He literally lures children away. What more can you say about Hypno? Krabby, F tier. Kingler, D tier. Kingler is a cooler crab. Krabby is literally just a crab. They exist in real life. That's not magical. That's not mystic. That's not a Pokemon. It's a crab. That brings up the point. Are there actually like real animals in like the Pokemon world that aren't Pokemon? Or is every animal in the Pokemon world a Pokemon? Like, do they have like normal dogs? Or are they all Pokemon? This is what keeps me up at night. Voltorb, Electrode. Both F tier. They're Pokeballs. Execute. D tier. Executor. He is a B tier. Cubone. A. Marowak. A. Just based on their lore alone. I mean, its mom gets killed and then it wears its skull as a helmet. That's pretty metal. Even for Pokemon standards. Alright, we got Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan are B tier. They're alright. Coughing and Wheezing are C tier. In terms of their design, it's like they're fine. They're just gross, gassy monsters. I don't think they evolve enough to justify being higher on the list. Basically, Coughing just gets a tumor.
It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor at all.
Rhydon and Rhyhorn are my boys. They're going in A tier. Once again, this is the same reason as Machamp. I have a Rhyperior in Pokemon Go, who is my baby, and the whole Evolution Alliance is becoming like super close to my heart, and they're up near the top of my top Pokemon list, which I'm sure at some point I will get to doing. If you guys want to see that, if you guys are still watching this. So yeah, look out for that, I guess. Lickitung, God. God, what the f do I do with a Lickitung? Holy shit. Okay, he's disgusting, but he's very creative. He's going in B tier. Chansey. You're a B tier, you're fine. Tangela. Tangela's a C tier. Kangaskhan is A tier. I just think it's such a cool design and such a cool concept of the Pokemon carrying its baby around, but it just raises so many questions when you hatch a Kangaskhan, which already has a baby. You're hatching a baby, which is carrying a baby. And that's just confusing. Imagine that happened in real life. Imagine if you gave birth to a baby girl, and the doctor's like, "Oh, she's 8 months pregnant." Yeah, it wouldn't be fun. But cool, it's cool in the Pokemon world. Horsey and Seadra, B tier. They're cool designs, I guess. I mean, they're nothing great. And they don't really change too much, so they're not going to go too high. I kind of want to rate them C tier now, but you know what? We'll leave them. It's fine. Goldeen is literally a fish. Seaking is literally a fish. They look bad. Starmie and Staryu. Starmie is a C. Staryu is a B. I may have switched their names around. It's been 20 years since these games came out, and I still don't know which one's which. Oh. Alright, this is why this category was created. You are a mistake. You should go away. You should die. You are terrible. I want to do a video at some point where I redesign Mr. Mime to make him actually a Pokemon and not just a human wearing a mime costume. But we'll see where the channel goes, and we'll see if we ever get there. Alright, Scyther. Scyther is a good bug boy, and he's going in the B tier for bugs. That's what B stands for. Oh god, alright, we're here already. Alright, the only Pokemon to get redesigned because it was racist. Alright, so we're at Electabuzz now. I kind of put him in A tier. No, he's going in A tier just for that noise. Magmar is B tier. he's all right. He's I hate his face. His face is ugly. Pinsir is A tier. He looks cool. Tauros, B tier. This is a cow or a bull, I guess. Magikarp. Now this is an interesting one. I've set the precedent of this putting Pokemon that look like fish into the F tier, but I mean Magikarp is different. He's so much more different. I'm putting Magikarp in B tier and Gyarados in S tier. I think Magikarp is rates higher than the other fish just because of what he becomes. I mean, Goldeen becomes Sea King. I mean, who really cares? Who cares? Who has a Sea King on their team? Raise your hand if you have a Sea King on your team. Anyone? Anyone? No, that's what I thought. Okay. Lapras. Ooh, that is an A tier Pokemon if I ever saw one. You're probably noticing right now there's no one in the S plus tier quite yet. We'll get there. Ditto. Ditto is an A tier Pokemon. Same. Actually, you know what? Eevee, you're an S tier. Eevee is a mascot at this point. He is basically a starter now, thanks to Let's Go. And yeah, I can't see him going anywhere lower than S. Vaporeon, you are B tier. Jolteon, you are A tier. That's also just pure bias. When I first evolved my Eevee, I chose Jolteon, and I think it was the first Pokemon ever added to level 100. So that's his bias. I mean, I think everyone has their own favorite evolution, and mine is Jolteon. Flareon is fine, and he'll go down here with Vaporeon. Porygon is Porygon's B tier. He gave kids seizures. That bumps up a few points. Ammonite, Amistar, Kabuto, all belong in the B tier. It's not that cool. Kabutops, on the other hand, he has scythes for hands, and that's cool. Aerodactyl, another A tier Pokemon. And of course, my boy Snorlax has to go up in the S tier. Alright, this brings us to the legendary birds. Where could I put the legendary birds other than S tier, S plus? They are the first legendaries, and now we live in a world where there's like 40 legendary Pokemon, and that's way too many legendaries. And this is also where I'll be putting, oh, we're not there yet. Dratini, or yeah, you can go here. You know what? No. You know what? Dratini is A tier. Dragonair, A tier. Dragonite, S tier. Mewtwo, S plus tier. If there was an S plus plus, I think Mewtwo would be there. You know, I can actually make that. There we go. There's the Mewtwo tier. Mewtwo is by far the best Pokemon, and Mew is an S plus. All right, so let's just do a little run through here. Mewtwo, the best legendary, best Pokemon. He's cherished by all. S plus. You know what? Now I'm looking at this. This doesn't feel right. I feel like Charizard and Pikachu need to be moved up to S plus, just based on how much they're loved by the community. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think Charizard and Pikachu need to be moved up. And there we have. I think that feels a bit more right. Yeah, this feels good. This feels really good, actually. Let me know what you guys think. How did I do? What would you change if this was your tier list? Who would you bump up? Who would you bump down? I feel very comfortable about the bottom and the top. If anything, I'm maybe overrating the legendary birds, but I mean, they're iconic. They're the first legendaries in the game, and it just felt good when there was only 3 of them. Not including Mewtwo and Mew, obviously. But other than that, I think this is good. This is pretty solid. I can't think of anything else I would change at this point. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up. Tune in next time, we'll do something else. Maybe we'll do Gen 2 maybe next time, or that Mr. Mime redesign, or some news. Who knows? I don't. That's why I can't tell you. Make sure to smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, smash my hopes and dreams. I don't know. There's a bell button down there or something too. I don't know. I think that just notifies you when dinner is ready. So yeah, that's it. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye, trainers.